fresh allegations
Sure.
now coming from this ex-Marine saying that you received money from either Zaldico, Romualdez, or even the palace. Did you receive any money from former Congressman Zaldico?
No, I definitely would like to address that statement because I heard that earlier, and my staff started writing down what they were saying, and I'm glad we will be able to tackle that because so that we can set it aside and put it in the trash can. First of all, if you're talking of 2024, I was not a government official in 2024. Campaign period 2024, hindi pa. 2025 ang campaign period. So, really, that came out a long time ago, but I didn't want to dignify the bogus statement, the bogus hearing, which is happening right now. It's completely illegal. But then again, if people are asking, if you're asking, let's answer closely what they said. They said a limousine of Saldico entered the basement of my building. First of all, I do not have a building. We have a PR office in a building near Baclaran. That's one. Two, a limo will not fit in the basement of that building. All right, and then they mentioned something like my EA a certain mark. I only have one mark, Mark Rosales, who died in 2015. So they're talking of 2024. They might have seen a ghost, if they were really there. And then they said a security officer of Senator Soto. I never had any security from 1992 to the present. So, and I was not even a senator in 2024. Baka nakalimutan nila siguro sa paggawa nila nung what do you call that?
Pero
anyway, so
yeah, Senator Soto, you did run in the midterm elections, correct?
I did run in the 2025, yes.
Midterm elections. So, could this possibly? Could this possibly?
2022, my term ended.
Yes. Could this possibly be, something that, I don't know, to fund your campaign for 2025?
We were not even sure of running for 2025, around 2024, even during the last 2-3 months of 2024.
Okay.
So, and why? Why would I be given, flood control? I think it's flood control money they're talking about. Why will I be given flood control money for campaign when I'm not in office? Number one. Second, yung sinasabi 40 to 70 million daw, limang maleta. I have yet to see a suitcase where 40 million will fit.
All right. So let's go down. Let's go down the names. Did you ever receive any money from former House Speaker Martin Romualdez?
No, never.
Did you ever receive money from the palace, Senator Soto?
Never.
All
the money I spent for the 2025 elections are in my SOSE, in my statements of contributions and expenditures. It's all there, including my personal money that I spent.
Okay, let's go back.
I think I think we should just throw it in the wastebasket. Kasi anong pagpalagay natin may dinala sila sa akin, but I'm saying it's not true. But if indeed they sent money to me, so what did I violate? I was a private citizen. I'm not a senator. I'm not a congressman. Unlike somebody who's claiming all these things, but he's the one who accepted during that time that he was a legislator.
But maybe it was an advance payment for something that... Opo, pero let's disabuse the minds of those who might believe, no? So even if you're saying that, okay, for the sake of argument, it's true, what law did you violate? But it could also be seen as, an advance payment for something that you could do that would be beneficial to them in the long run once you win.
Then the people who will say that do not know me. You can ask some businessmen who have dealt with some committee hearings in the Senate. It is a very known fact that Senator Lacson and I do not accept any bribes or do not accept any contributions if we know that it comes from illegitimate sources. It has been proven many times. So, alam nila yan. Tanongin niyo yung mga negosyante. Sila nakakaalam yan. Even especially the big businessmen. Pagdating sa ganyan. So, what for? Anong pabor ang hihingin sa akin sa 2025? Ang titigas ng ulo namin, ang hirap namin kausap pagdating sa pera. Bakit? Ano mapapala nila sa amin? It's foolish. As I said, we should throw it in the west basket of history. Yung claim nilang yan, matagal nang sinasabi yan some time ago. Maganda ka, dapat tinanong nila, kailan? Anong day? Anong year? Remember, there was some time many years ago, nung merong nagsasabi na meron daw dinala sa akin na ganito, ganyan. Ang una namin tinanong what day and what time? Nung nagbigay sila ng day and time, nasa States ako. Kaya madaling yan, madali talagang, as I said, we should put it in the wayside that nakakahiyang pag-usapan niya, nakakahiyang mga claim yan dahil ang mabigat dito, it comes from a bogus hearing. As I said, that's not a hearing. That is a meeting.
Okay, before
illegal at that, illegitimate.
Yeah, before we continue on with that, I just want to raise one more point because hindi lang po ang pangalan ninyo ang nabanggit doon sa kung anong nakikita natin ngayon in our inset, pati pangalan po ng inyong matalik na kaibigan, si Senator Panfilo Lacson. And the names came from no one else but Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Siya po ang ang sinabi niya, alam naman, this is not verbatim, but alam naman natin na yung dating Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chair na si Senator Panfilo Lacson at si Senator Tito Soto ay mag-partners yan sa kanilang, kumbaga mag-alay po kayo. This is shortly after your name was mentioned. So what would you make of that innuendo, that insinuation, bringing Senator Panfilo Lacson also into the conversation? Pero hindi naman din ang nasundan ng kung ano pang substantial statements coming from Senator Cayetano. Only that he brought up the name of your good friend, Senator Panfilo Lacson as well.
Doon mo you'll see, napakasama ng mga insinuation na gano'n. I think they're clutching to straws at this point. Yung mga huling hininga na natalo ka, na ang sinasabi nga natin is the country needs work and statesmanship. Pagkatapos hindi kami sinisipot ng ilang araw. Pagkatapos yung pala ang dahilan talaga is ayaw mapalitan sapagkat 10 na lang sila. Di ba? 11 akala nila, yung pala 10 na sila because disgruntled na yung ibang mga kasama nila. Sabi nga ni Senator Escudero, it's untenable anymore. Sabi ni Senator Escudero, his move was not about loyalty. It was not about betrayal. It was not choosing one group from the other. He said it is about duty. So, at this point, di ba, nagtatrabaho tayo dapat I think the way people have seen how Senator Sherwin handled the budget, and I have been Senate President again the third time for that. Ang kailangan namin, statesmanship, hindi showmanship. Yung mga ganyang mga insinuation, mga ganyang salita pa. Obviously, sour graping. Ayan ang masasabi ko. February 2026 pa yung mga sinasabi nilang affidavit na yan. Wala namang bago. May mga corrections lang. Pagka nakita kasi na may mistake. Nung una, sinasama si Senator De Lima. So, Senator De Lima, ano mapapala nila? Katulad to sa akin, ano mapapala nila na bigyan kami? Hindi naman kami nakaupo nun. Senator De Lima, hindi naman congresswoman nun. Ako, hindi naman ako senator nun. Di ba? So, insinuation, anda, baka may hinging pabor. May hinging pabor, ganun kalaki? Ganun kalaki pinag-uusapan, 40 million to 70 million sa isang maleta, 5 maleta. Aba,
Well,
ano, it's weird.
well,
It's way
Senator,
out. Talagang ano, sa bagay, pagka yung ganung, meron talagang mga gullible eh.
Senator Soto, let's talk about what happened yesterday. You called this hearing, as we are seeing it right now, as a bogus hearing. But what makes the events yesterday that transpired, what made your move illegal? What made the Soto bloc what made the Soto Bloc's actions legal yesterday that you're now able to call this with conviction, this as a bogus hearing? Go ahead.
Oh, well, we had the quorum. What was happening is that Rule 14 of our rules, no? Rule 14, Section 41, the President, the Senate President, meaning after consultation with the minority leader, can postpone holding these sessions. Walang ginawang ganon. From the time na hindi sila sumisipot, walang ginawang ganon. So, we really felt, no, that the Filipino people deserves senators who show up for work, not who show up for drama. And so we were 11. We waited. Ilang araw yun? Nag-iintay kami, di ba? We stayed there until about 7 p.m. And then all of a sudden, Senator Chis Escudero felt everything was untenable anymore and came over. So we had a quorum, a 12. 12 is a quorum. As far as the Senate is concerned, if there are only 22 members who are in the coercive power, within the coercive power of the Senate. It has been, there is a jurisprudence to that effect, the Avellino versus Cuenco. Not only that, the Senate has done this 5 times. I can give you the dates of these quorum calls that the Senate has done. And all... if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 of these 12 member Senate quorum included Senator Cayetano, Senator Pia, and Senator Loren. So, definitely legitimate. As a matter of fact, the House of Representatives acknowledged it. The Executive Department acknowledged it. It's
right.
only their group
Just as a final
who
question,
cannot face the fact that we did declare all positions vacant, and therefore there is a vacancy in the office of the Senate President and other committees that we did not elect a chairman of.
just as a final question, Senator Soto, because we are running out of time. Once the Blue Ribbon Committee hearing called by Acting Senate President Sherwin Gatchalian is realized come Monday, I believe that is the date. How do you prove to the people that hearing will not be conducted to protect the palace and the former Speaker of the House, as is being suggested by the Cayetano faction? Go ahead.
Well, to see is to believe. Let's see who is lying. Let's see who has been lying all these many years. And let's see what will happen in our hearing. No, tingnan natin kung may katotohanan yung binibintang nila o yung mga sinasabi ng mga kasama ko na kasinungaling ang binitawan na nila noong pa hanggang ngayon ay puro kasinungalingan pa rin. That's why I'm not surprised. I will not be surprised if some other senators would wake up, because ang dami namin na pending, ang daming nabitin all because they wanted to keep their position. Aba, nakita naman nila ako, bilis, meron ka 13, o halika. O, eto, meron kaming 12. Wala na yung 24. Kaya nga sabi nila kailan daw naging 12 ang 13? Sabi ko, noong naging 22 ang 24. yung naging 12 and 13.
Klaro.
And the Supreme Court says so. Di ba? Ang dami namin na pending. CA Commissioner Appointments Confirmation, 2 citizenships, 3 third reading na importante tungkol lalo na sa protection ng mga kababayan natin sa ospital, mga barangay workers, sa health workers. Sipin mo yung ginawa ngayon, dahil lamang ayaw maalis sa pwesto. At dahil 10 na lang sila, hindi maintindihan sana ng mga kababayan natin. Alam mo kasi, the problem, Carmina, is that there are people whose minds are closed. Kaya ang paniniwalaan nila, yun ang paniniwalaan nila. Pero the important thing is that they will see within their conscience what the truth is.
Would you be...
let's see, in your question, let's see on Monday. Tingnan natin kung may proteksyonan ang new majority ng Senado.
Kung wala ho kayong pinoproteksyonan, will you also invite the 18 Marines here that we're seeing in our insets?
Who?
The 18
the
Marines, yeah.
Yeah, the legitimate the legitimate ex-Marines. Because hindi raw lahat Marines yan eh. Hindi raw totoo eh. Sabi ng Philippine Navy. May listahan ng Philippine Navy kung sino lang daw ang totoo doon at hindi eh.
All right.
Oh, so we'll find out. I'm sure they will not tackle that in their bogus meeting or bogus hearing, but we can tackle that next week.
All right.
Alaman natin kung sino nagsasabi ng totoo at kung sino sila.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it at that because we've run out of time. Former Senate President Vicente Soto III joining us this noon. Maraming salamat po.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.